guess what the homeowners did?
As hundreds run for their lives.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Those are they are good people, bro. Cause I ain't gonna lie, I'm not letting nobody in my house. Yo, welcome back to the room. We're back at another video. Today we're gonna be reacting to This Is Fucked Up by Maury. Before we get into this video, make sure to sub, like the video, and comment if you feel like it. Let's get straight into it.
Oh my god. There's a shooting. Kaylee. Open it. Kaylee. Open it. Kaylee, come on. Kaylee, come on. Shoot! Where's Kaylee? Kaylee, shoot!
Bro, some people are such losers, bro. Like, you ain't got nothing better to do than to threaten people who are doing good for themselves. Like, some people are so weird, bro. Truly. Like, whoa. Go ahead and sub before I do something I don't want to.
Guys, you want to know what's crazy? Shootings are so common now in society, but especially in America, that I don't even hear about them anymore. Like, I literally only found out about this situation through a liked post that a friend of mine on Instagram liked, and I saw the video. I'm like, holy shit, a shooting happened recently, like 5 days ago, and apparently they caught the guy. They say on ABC News, Valley Fair teen shooting suspect charged with attempted murder. DA seeks transfer to adult court. So this guy is 17 apparently. And here, as you can see, is a little bit more footage of the situation here. And they caught the guy right here. He's in handcuffs, but because he's technically a minor at 17, they can't show his face. Although I've seen minors' faces shown for serious crimes, much less serious crimes than this. State by state, they all have their different laws. But based off of the reporting I'm seeing, they say 3 people were shot at the Westfield Valley Fair Mall in San Jose. I believe that's in California. They say 3 people were taken to the hospital after being shot at the Valley Fair Mall in West San Jose Friday afternoon. The police department previously reported 2 people were hurt after the shooting, but they said hours later there was another person suffering from gunshot wounds. Authorities added the victims were 2 adults and a teenager. So we don't know if this was targeted or if this was an attempted mass shooting. But as
like, bro, you're 17 going to end people's lives. Like, what's wrong with you, bro? What was your uprising? Like, I'm trying to think. When I'm 17, all I could even think about is basketball and video games, and you're over here trying to kill people. I don't know, bro. This is an evil world we live in, man. Like, it's an evil world we live in. You can
see the crowds here in this footage right here, as you can see, and it's insane. Like, this just the fact that this is so common to the point to where it doesn't even make national news anymore. It just shows you the times we're living in. Additionally, in another article, they say Santa Clara County District Attorney Jeff Rosen has charged the 17-year-old with attempted murder for the benefit of a criminal street gang, personal use of a firearm.
Oh my God, bro. I don't even want to get into that, but bro,
2 counts of
games
assault
be
with a
so
deadly
lame,
weapon,
bro.
causing great bodily injury. Rosen is also seeking to transfer this case to adult court, where a maximum sentence could be 30 to 40 years.
Bro, lock him up, bro. Don't let him out of there, bro. I hope they get that transfer through, bro. Don't let him out anytime soon, bro. He needs to feel the full wrath of the criminal justice system, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Which, in my opinion, good riddance. What's crazy though is this crazy footage I saw from Inside Edition titled "Homeowners Shelter at Least 40 People Fleeing Black Friday Shooting." And not gonna lie, I didn't even peep that this was on Black Friday. But what makes this footage so crazy, not only can you see everybody running out, right? You can see all these people running in the mall because, of course, right? You know, it's a suspected mass shooting. Nobody wants to get caught up in the casualties. Nobody wants to be a victim and lose their lives over this. But the crazy thing about this situation is the fact that all the people who ran from the situation were lucky enough to find a nearby home where the homeowners were aware of what was possibly happening. They saw like dozens of people running down the street, and guess what the homeowners did?
As hundreds run for their lives.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Those are they are good people, bro. Cause I ain't gonna lie, I'm not letting nobody in my house. I'm gonna keep it a bean, bro. But like they're good people though. I ain't gonna lie.
Near the mall, those 2 teens are just the beginning. Right behind them, look, all these people find themselves seeking shelter. Just look at them, and they keep coming. More than 40 strangers, and all are welcome.
Come inside. Come inside my house. If you need to come in my house, come in my house.
The homeowner even stands at the front door to usher in the steady stream of terror-stricken shoppers.
Yeah, I just gotta say, that is crazy. This guy let in apparently over 40 people into his home, like 40 random strangers. And, you know, good on him. He has a good heart, and he felt like he needed to do what he had to do in that moment.
He has a great heart. I ain't gonna lie. Like, props to him. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Like, that's good, bro.
And he was selfless. Now, would I let 40 people into my home, of which I don't know? Likely not.
Boy, hell no. Nah, but
it depends on the situation. It really does. And it depends on the community that I live in. But based off of the environment of which I grew up in, had I still lived in my old neighborhood, I'm sorry, I just could not, bro. Like, you don't understand. Where I come from, people would start stealing shit. I'm not gonna lie. Things would be taken, property damaged, money stolen, people being loud and belligerent. Like, I couldn't, you know? Mind you, I'm from Newark, New Jersey. For anybody who knows how Newark, New Jersey is,
that boy
I'm not
from
talking
Jersey.
about the suburbs.
Hell
You
nah.
understand exactly what I'm talking about. That for letting 40 random people off the street into your house is a no-go. That's, you know. Sorry.
See, he was born in a nice area to be able to do stuff like that. I mean, I live in a nice area too. Don't get me wrong. But if I, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't got trust for nobody, bro.
That's not happening.
I spoke to Good Samaritans Martin and Irene Garcia.
How many people were in your house as the safe haven in total?
I think there was probably about 50 people in here.
50 people, 50 strangers who knocked on your door seeking refuge.
The people just kept coming in. They were just so scared. It was almost like a movie.
Oriana Johnson was among the panicked shoppers seeking shelter.
The fact that we live in a society to where this has even happened, but this is even necessary, is crazy. The gang violence, the mentally ill who should be in insane asylums, the mass shooters, the school shooters, the snipers killing people for mean words. I mean, guys, I understand people want to have empathy for these weirdos. Not me, but I understand the people who do. You get it? You feel like
it's more like, I understand that everybody lives complex lives, and actions throughout their life has led them to become the person who they are. But where I also see it indifferently is where, like, yeah, you've been through some hard times, but that doesn't mean you get to put others in hard time. That doesn't mean you get to take somebody away from their family. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can understand that somebody became a dark person because of the dark experiences through their life, but why be controlled by your experiences? Why decide to stay, you know what I'm saying, to stay in that dark place instead of growing over it? That's where it's on you.
they're
know what I'm saying?
rehabable. You feel like
Some people aren't strong enough to, but it's like, it's a slippery slope, man. I can't feel bad for
I
you.
assure you, you cannot. A lot of these people are too far gone, and you cannot save them, especially if they already have murder on their mind. Some people maybe can be saved if they have not, gone too far, but a lot of them, it's over. And I genuinely think we've gotten to this point in society to where it's so dangerous in certain areas because of lax laws, lax policies, letting criminals back out on the streets for 40 different times. They have 40 different priors, and you just keep letting them back out onto the streets, right? Until they finally...
Bro, it's like, if somebody, that's the angle, I never understood that. If somebody has all these priors, you let them out, they continue doing what you let them out for. Why are you still letting them out? Clearly the jail time not working. It's just a build up until they do something that they're gonna go in jail and stay in life for, bro. I never understood that, bro.
Even then, they still let rapists back out onto the streets until they finally murder someone. And even then, sometimes they let the murderers back out onto the streets. So it's just like, we live in a very crazy time, crazy society, tyrannical. I think we live in anarcho.
At the same time, I believe in second chances, though. If you murder somebody, you went to jail for 40 years, bro, you better be, hey, shoot, man, you better be back to normal. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
The politicians and the judges who let these criminals back out onto the streets, they can afford $1 million homes with gated communities and 24/7 security, but the average person cannot. So the judges, the politicians, they don't reap what they sow. They don't reap the consequences of the policies that they make. But guess who has to suffer? Everybody else.
The Garcia family didn't just offer shelter, they also handed out pizza.
So many people, especially people who were in your home, are saying that you two were like angels.
I don't know if there was any other choice when you have two young girls come into your door in fear, and you have to just help. We just did what we thought was the right thing to do, was you open the door.
Here we have one comment saying, it's a damn shame that people can't go out and enjoy life without something like this happening. Bless the homeowners for helping all those people. Unfortunately, they're right. It is a damn shame. Another person said, wow, to trust each stranger, not to steal, not to be the shooter themselves. Bless that family.
Bro, that's the thing. What, the shooter was 17. What if the shooter was within one of those people? Then they could have died. Their life could have been brought to nothing over a nice. That's why it's like, I commend them for doing what they did. They're generally good people, but I don't trust people enough to do something like that. And I never will. I'm not gonna lie.
Another person said, I know, right? That's what I was thinking. And below that, someone said, in hindsight, it wasn't very smart. However, it was very noble and a nice thing to do. Someone below that commenting and replying saying, it wasn't smart, but thank God nothing happened. And another person below that said, you know, it's really sad we are thinking that, myself included. It should be a given to help others. And in situations like...
The thing is, it's not a given. Whenever you're in a situation like that, the right thing to do, or the smart thing to do, is keep your doors locked. Never, if there's a shooting and people are running, never let people in your home. I know it's like, I don't want to sound like that type of person, but bro, there's the risk of, again, letting the shooter in. Let's say you have your own kids inside the house. You let that shooter in and they kill part of your family, or they steal from you. It's like, that's not smart. It shouldn't be a given to help other situations like this, because people are not to be trusted. I'm not gonna lie. Like, people are not to be trusted. Obviously, the situation matters, and you can make your own what's it called? You can make your own read based off what's going on, but don't just open your arms out to strangers, because they will betray your expectations. Now, there's a chance that they won't. Like what happened here, you know what I'm saying? But in your own family, in your own life that you work hard to build up, don't let a random stranger bring it down because you decided to put your trust in them.
That no one takes advantage of that. But time and time again, we are proven that every hospitality will be abused.
Oh, my bad. I didn't even read the end. Every hospitality will be abused by others.
I can co-sign that for sure. It happened to me many times. If they go on to say what this guy and his family did should be the norm, and I'm always grateful and happy to still see people being this helpful. We could use more of that in the world. And I agree with him as well.
We could use more of that, but the people who do that will continuously be abused and stepped over. That's the issue.
We should. But for people like me, I'm just like, my trust meter is like really low right now, and I'm trying to work on that. Like, I've had these conversations offline with friends and family members, acquaintances. Even here, I yap about how like cynical I am. You guys understand why I feel the way I feel based off of the things that I talk about on a daily basis, and it's hard, you know. And if I were in a situation like this, I would be tested. I don't know what I would do. I hope I would do the right thing. But ladies and gentlemen, let me know your thoughts and opinions down below. What do you think about?
No, yeah, let me know y'all thoughts in the comments. Let me know how y'all feel about the situation. It is dark, but I don't know. Like, I don't want to seem negative, but I've seen time and time again that putting your trust in somebody is basically handing them the ability to betray you. And time again, I've been shown that most humans will take the latter and will betray you the moment that it benefits them. But if you enjoyed the video, make sure to sub, like, comment if you feel like it. Peace.